Well, here we have the wonderful, rugged Morris Minor 1000 here. It's a 1000 Traveller here, as you can see. Not in too bad a condition either. I don't know how long it's been a while actually. RSK 496 there. We looked at the bottom, there's quite a bit of flooding around here at times. It hasn't really come up this far, or it did once. We looked at the bottom, it's very solid underneath. Good old Morris Minor. Good British car here. Pretending it's really tough on it. It is really tough under there actually. This is not too bad actually. I mean, that could be done. I mean, it's a great car really. Good workhorse in its day, of course. There we are in the bushes here. Survived quite well actually. Could be restored. It's nice, easy, reliable, and wow, good classic really. Certainly, parts availability is very good. Don't see that many of them around these days. You see more of the Morris Minors, 3-door Morris Minors. I should say 2-door Morris Minors. There's enough hatchbacks in those days, of course. 2 doors with a boot, of course. There we are. This is the Minor 1000. There we are. Good interior there, although it looks like the clocks have gone. Just have a quick look inside. Doors very solid here. Well, you can see, tell me, I don't know whether the owner perhaps took it out. I'm not sure if that would be right. 38,000, probably 138,000 there on these. They do go on and on and on, these do. Although of course that may be wrong. Old taxis there we are. Wormersley Garage, Bury, Lancashire. Well, looks like part of the clock's in there actually, in the glove box. Keys in, start up, there we are. Well, actually the clocks are here actually. They've probably just, don't know whether somebody wanted to put a particular part there. There we are. Or whether it's not bad in the back either, pretty solid, just a few bushes to be got out of there. But not too bad there. For the old Morris Minor. Morris 1000. There we are. It's actually quite a very popular car in the day. Very functional here, as you can see. Not a lot to go wrong on these either. Morris 1000. There we are. It's all seated up for the time. There we are. That's the great thing about these cars, not very much to go wrong. There we are. They're very functional, easy to maintain, all the garages you could do with them. Unlike Citroens of the day and cars like that, with good British engineering here, and even got a radio down there, amazing for the day. Most cars didn't have those till the early 80s or so. In fact, if you had a basic car, you wouldn't get a radio till about probably the mid 80s. Well, there we go. There we go. So, you've got a Pi radio down there. A few cobwebs you got rid of. Keys in the ignition here. All the keys, there we are. Look, Union keys. Start up, there we are. I suppose it would take too long to start it. With battery and bit of servicing, etc. There we are. Not bad seats either, I should say. There we are. I know there are some people around that do all these up. And, there we are. Shut the door there, keep the rain out. Morris Minor 1000, there we are. Doesn't supposed to be that long before it could be taken to a classic car show. Longbridge Rally, etc. Well, there is one around here at the local school for charities, a couple of charities, including the local air ambulance, I believe. But it's been here for a while, I think. Don't know who owned it actually, anyway. But I'm sure if there was any interest, the owner might. Well, he was trying to getting rid of it a while ago. I sort of put him off saying there's not a problem here, and talking about the Longbridge Rally, getting bigger and bigger every year since the demise of MG Rover. All the Austins, Morrises, MGs, Rovers and all that turning up there, and some from abroad, so it's not a bad car actually though, as you can see. RSK 496 now. In the day, that looks like it was probably a personalised registration number. Might have been part of the Morris Owners Club there, Morris Mine Owners Club, or the Morris Towers Owners Club. A badge there, very period badges there, the AA and the RAC badges there. I wonder what that is on the front there. Interesting, of course, these could have been BT vans or whatever, telecom, post offices, but in the colour it is, I'm not really sure. But that light on the front makes me wonder. Perhaps it's an early fog light, whatever. There we are. Lovely Morris 1000 van. Be nice if it was restored as well. Lights are intact at the back there. Looks like possibly glass out the door there. But other than that, not too bad. Wood isn't too bad even, but of course would have to be renewed. Morris 1000 Traveller there. Not to be confused with the Morris 1000 van, which was another very popular vehicle. But they did have various uses and conversions on these as well, so that's what I was wondering. But probably a family car and great for going on holidays as well, this one. Go up to Scotland or whatever, there we are, perhaps not that far. In those days I suppose they only went about 50 miles away from where they lived. They didn't really go cross country like some people do these days. And you probably would catch the train if you did that, but you wouldn't go very far anyway. Back in, it wasn't until the mid-70s that package holidays started to get more popular, so I suppose you might go to, well, from the Midlands I suppose you might go to the Peak District up in Derbyshire. Quite well, it's probably got to be 100 miles away. There we are though. Don't forget the roads of course weren't that good back then either, so there we are. Lovely Morris 1000, bit of history here, all ready for restoration.